Decorating our family Christmas tree was a pretty big deal for me as a kid. I looked forward to this moment every year. Around Thanksgiving, my family and I would start pulling out the box with the tree inside, along with the boxes of ornaments. I actually didn't mind having a fake tree, I was just super excited to have one, and I felt like it was part of the experience anyway, putting the tree together and fluffing out the branches. We had strings of colored lights that would blink and play music, so we would wrap those around the tree along with some gold garland. Next, we'd put up these little wooden figures like nutcrackers and sleds. We also had boxes of glass ball ornaments that we'd carefully place, which I feel like we may have broken at least one each year. The last thing we'd put up would be the light up star on the top. We'd finish by placing the tree on a low table in the corner of the room, and of course, we'd make sure that the front was facing correctly. I enjoyed going to that room at night and just seeing the lights blink. There was just something magical about watching that at night. When I was in high school, my parents started buying real Christmas trees. We'd go a few blocks down from our house to this local produce store and haul it back home. What I enjoyed most was the smell of real Christmas trees, and my mom made sure that she found the most fragrant ones. There's a bit more work involved with real Christmas trees, like watering and cleaning pine needles, but really, the tree scent was worth it, and each tree was different, so it had a different character. Sometimes picking out a tree was hard because there were so many different options. There were the lighter green trees that were a bit more prickly, but had a nice shape. There were bluish green trees that had more rounded branches. Then there were the ones that I would describe as stickly, because you could almost see through them. There were also the hairy ones that had the long thin leaves. Then there were some trees that I would almost describe as fluffy. If you could turn sheep into a tree, I think that's what it would look like. Whatever tree my family chose, we always tried to find one that smelled really good, and some years we definitely got some good ones. Fast forward a few years, I moved into my first apartment, and now I had the opportunity to get my very own Christmas tree. I picked out my winner and decorated it. I was so excited to have this Christmas tree that I didn't want to take it down. I actually ended up keeping it until just after Valentine's Day. And at that point, the tree was dry, the needles were dropping everywhere, and it was definitely time to take it out. I didn't want to drag it out in the middle of February and get these weird looks from the neighbors, so I came up with a plan. I stayed up until midnight one night, dressed up in all black, and as quietly as I could, pulled this tumbleweed-looking tree through my door, down the stairs, and outside. Under the cover of darkness, I dragged the tree along the backside of the property, which was a straight shot to that dumpster. When I finished tucking the tree away by the dumpster, I quickly snuck back to my apartment, and as I climbed the stairs, I realized that I had left this long trail of pine needles that led straight to my door. I ran inside, I grabbed my broom, and at midnight, I swept my doorway and the stairs frantically, leaving no evidence of my secret ninja mission. So I learned my lesson that year, and I definitely take my tree out much earlier now. I hope you guys liked that video. It's something that I've wanted to do for a while now. I usually do some science videos, but I kind of wanted to share a few stories about me, just some funny things that kind of happened to me along the way. If you enjoyed that story, please like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and leave some comments. Let me know if you have any stories about your Christmas trees. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. See ya!